Guys, we are getting back around to this Kizer Gemini Mini by Ray Laconico. You can see it spinning around in front of you. Very attractive little knife. It didn't take us long to get back to this one because the video that you saw earlier, the first day in pockets, had been filmed quite a few weeks ago. And I'm just getting around to bringing it back into the final review. So guys, let's not play around here anymore. Let's turn around, take a look at it from above. Well, guys, I told you in the intro of the last video, outro, I'm sorry, of the last video, it would not take us very long to get back to this one because that footage was kind of just misplaced. This is the Kizer Gemini Mini by Ray Laconico. I have been carrying and using this quite a bit because it's a great little knife. I wish I had more time to carry it and play with it and do more with it, but there's a lot of stuff I've got to do. So let's go ahead and let's take a look at that. First and foremost, here is a spec sheet for this knife. I will make sure that if I can find it, there'll be a purchase link both in the description and in a pinned comment. But like I said, there is your spec sheet. If you want to take a look at it, you can always pause the video. So first things first, let's go ahead and do a quick size comparison. I'll try and find some other small-ish knives to compare it to so that you get a good preview. So your first knife is going to be the Ray Laconico designed Monterey Bay knives Slayback. And as you can see, they are very similar in size. This is a very good size comparison. Really good size knife. So there's your first one. Your next knife's going to be the CJRB Rhea, a nice sized gentleman's folder, another small knife, really good size comparison. They're almost 1 for 1 there as you see them on the mat. And your final knife, as always, will be the Chris Reeve Sebenza. Now, this is a really good showing here to show you how much smaller it is because the Sebenza is not a huge knife. That's just about an average size knife. So let's get the Sebenza out of the way and talk about this knife. So like I said, I filmed that first day in pockets, first day carry a while ago because it just got lost. And then you guys saw I edited a new intro. This is a gorgeous knife done by Kizer with Ray Laconico's typical, really super comfortable feel in hand. So let's look at it. You're looking at an N690 blade, drop point with a nice curve to the entire knife. Aluminum scales that have been hard coat anodized really well. This blade comes down nice and thin for a relatively small knife. It's got a nice broad grind on it. I did have to sharpen this. Jared sent it to me. It didn't have a great edge. So I didn't actually sharpen it. I just touched it up on a hone and it came back nightmare screaming sharp. And it has done a very good job in all the cutting that I would want to do with it. And the coating has held up really well. You've got that black PVD coating on the blade, all the hardware and the liners are only visible at the lock bar area right there. Access to the lock bar is just about perfect. Access to the lock bar is absolutely just about perfect. I talked about a knife the other day, I can't remember which one it was, where they had thinned that out after they'd scalloped it and you really had a hard time. Purchase on that is great. The action on it is great. And the pocket, or not the pocket clip, the flipper tab, you're getting your pocket clips and flipper tabs mixed up again, Mike. Next thing you call it a lock bar. The flipper tab is great. I will talk about that in a moment when we talk about some bad stuff, but the overall feel of this knife, because of the nice contoured handles and then this radius that you get on it, is really good. I like when a knife drops down and engages the cut so that when I'm like knuckles on the board, I'm still touching my material that I'm cutting. And then, like I said, the grind is just a good all-around grind on this. It's in that Goldilocks zone. It's not super thick behind the edge. It's also not really thin. I'd measure it, but I don't know where my calipers have walked off to. And then weight on this, super good. You got the light aluminum scales, and then they've done a good bit of weight reduction inside there on those liners. In the cut, it is very comfortable. In and out of pocket, it's nice because these scales are really smooth. In fact, it's a liner. There's no lock bar that's going to interfere with your in and out of pocket. Pocket tension is just about perfect for all pants. And if you don't particularly like this pocket clip, it's lucky because that screw pattern right there fits a lot of other pocket clips that are on the market that may suit you a little bit better. There was no blade play in this. It locks up super good. And like I said, nice, attractive package. I love when they anodize aluminum scales, I love how good you can get it to look with that PVD, or not PVD, the hard coat ano. Anodizing on aluminum is different. Before anybody asks a question, because I know there are people that are newer to the knife community, anodizing titanium is different than anodizing aluminum. You wind up with basically a colored aluminum oxide coating, which is very robust. Aluminum oxide hard coat anodizing is a very, very robust coating. So I've carried this a good bit, and I really haven't seen any changes to the coat, or the hard coat ano on it. So let's go ahead. As we always like to say, no knife is going to be perfect. If you're being honest, you're going to find some bad things. So let's turn this around. Flip side of the coin, flip side of the story, flip side of the knife. So like I said, no knife's ever perfect unless it's a Grant and Gavin Hawk deadlock. That's the only one that's ever gotten that. First and foremost, the flipper tab. Like I said, the flipper tab's pretty good. It's not too uncomfortable. It needed to be moved forward a little bit or rounded or something. It's just in a position where it comes down into that natural curve too much. It should have followed that sweep up, and I think it would have been a lot better. It would not, if it was flush with those scales, I think it would be a lot more comfortable. The pocket clip is kind of hot spotty, depending on how I'm holding it. If I can absolutely get it down in a position here where it's not bad, but if I get it like I would typically cut, it's kind of in that area that's hot spotty. It's not horrible, just a little bit hot spotty. And I don't like these Kizer pocket clips. You've heard me say it so many times. These are not good pocket clips, in my opinion. They should start allowing the designers to design their clips. It might add a little bit of cost, but it's definitely going to do a lot better. And then the only thing that I could really say that is bad about, I think I would like the full size. I think I would like the full size a little bit better, because the pocket clip wouldn't be an issue and I would just have more knife. I don't know how much bigger the Gemini, full-size Gemini is. I haven't gotten a chance to see one, but I think just a little bit bigger would have suited my needs. And then, of course, it's got a lanyard hole, but this time it's very, very surprised. It looks like a Pokemon. So other than that, nothing really bad, nothing horrible or egregious. Very, very good knife, very comfortable. When I was talking about cut and ease and carry and the way it feels in hand, I did use this without the pocket clip. I took the pocket clip off of it for a couple days. I carried it in a pocket slip down in my pocket, and I was much happier with the way it felt in hand. It didn't knock my hand out of, that's the other thing I was gonna say. That pocket clip is big enough, it knocks my hand out of alignment with the knife. So like it's not aligned to the cut. I want it to, I have to adjust my wrist. That's uncomfortable. If I take the pocket clip off, no problem. Do not have that problem. So, like I said, it's just an all-around good knife. I love all of Ray's designs. The knife design is not the issue. It's Kizer's little cost savings things that they've done that kind of make it. It's the big ones, the pocket clip. That's pretty much it. And then maybe a little bit on the flipper tab. But so guys, there you go. These are not that expensive. I will put a purchase link in the description below if I can find one that's still active. Some of the purchase links I've put up lately, people have been complaining are sold out. I can't do anything about that. I leave the purchase link up because you can go back and check later and see if it's available at that time. But a lot of the knives I've been trying to do purchase links for recently have been sold out because it is the holidays. They might be particularly, I'm sorry, I'm messing with stuff. ADD, sorry. All right, guys, let's turn this around, do some final thoughts, and send you out about your day. So there you go, guys. Another great Kizer design done by Ray Laconico. Ray has some of the best designs out there, and Kizer has just knocked it out of the park. And I have to say, the few Kizer knives I've seen with the hard coat anodizing on their aluminum, they do a really good job of really striking, clean, nice coloration on it. That's something you just can't get on some other things. There's colors you can do, like the reds, you can't do on titanium. So guys, that's it. If you like the videos, give them a thumbs up. If you don't like them, give them a thumbs down, but please try to tell me why. I can't change that content if you don't tell me what you don't like. If you want to support the channel, it's as simple as like, share, subscribe, drop a comment, hit the bell icon. Those are the best ways you can do it. They help push the channel up the algorithm. If you're watching a video for more than 30 seconds, you haven't hit the like button, shame on you. It definitely, and I'm not just talking about my videos, I'm talking about all videos. It definitely supports the creators and it lets them know that you enjoy what they're doing. If you do hit the bell icon, make sure you've got it set to all and turn your notifications on your device. If you want to support the channel financially, I have a ton of affiliate links down below. All of them support the channel directly. You don't have to purchase the item you clicked on the Amazon ones. Anything you purchase after you click on that, I still get credit for it. Coffee Brand Coffee and Atlas VPN have discounts associated with them. So if you go there, you can absolutely save money. And if you don't use the affiliate and you just go to coffeebrandcoffee.com, you can use my coupon code CrazySharp, all one word. Other ways you can do it, I have a membership down below. It's all tier-based. Everyone has access to my Guilded server, which is just like Discord. Baseline and premium tier members, tier members are automatically entered into a giveaway that I do on there. And premium tier members have access to a sharpening tutorial series that I've built there for them that's behind a paywall here on YouTube. And the final way is I have a merchandise store over on Ember Shirt Co. You can pick up my merchandise or other creators' merchandise for 10% off if you use my coupon code CrazySharp, capital C, capital S, all one word. CrazySharp saves you 10% at checkout. Guys, that's it on this one. I love you all. If it's your birthday, happy birthday, and I will see you in the next video.